Today we're going to talk about my Berkey water filter, which I get asked about all the time. So let's break it down for you. Berkey water filter is an off-grid water system that all you do is pour water in the top and it filters down below. The Berkey is known for the fact that it can take basically water from a ditch and make it beautiful drinking water. So we bought this water filter February 2018. We were living in a small cabin that had a well. The water was awful, gave me stomach aches. We were buying water in jugs. So first of all, it was annoying because I had to remember to buy water, and I was only going to town once a week, and if you forgot or you didn't buy enough, then you didn't have any drinking water and you're trying to boil water and hopes in it, but the boiling didn't really help very much. So for us, we were looking at the fact that we were spending $10 to $20 every week on water. We didn't know how long we were going to be in this place, and so we bought, I think we paid $400 for the water filter. I really should look up these prices before and not just guess, but I'm gonna look now and it'll be down below. So for us, we're spending $10 to $20 on water. We knew that within 6 months it would pay for itself. So that's how the budgeting worked out, and honestly I was getting stomach aches almost every day from our water if I did drink the tap water. And Marius was like, oh, for goodness sakes, Kate, just buy the water filter. I'm tired of hearing you talk about it. Just buy it. If it will make your life easier and we have better drinking water and more of it, buy it. So I bought it from Berkey Canada, I think the website was called. I felt so-so about the customer service. I wouldn't wholeheartedly recommend them. So initially I didn't feel like the customer service was that great, but then I was having troubles with the filters and they were really great with that. So I haven't used other water filters other than a Brita or something like that. And so I don't really have anything to compare it to, but I've looked at Berkey's for years and was never able to justify it because we didn't buy water. Once you buy water, then it's easy to justify it because you can take your water that you're not buying and put it in there and it's great. Would I buy it again? Absolutely, wholeheartedly. The water tastes amazing. And people say that and you're like, whatever, and then you get one and the water tastes amazing. So the pros of the Berkey are that it doesn't have to hook into your water system. It's super simple. Twice now we've run out of water. So we have a cistern water system, so we get water delivered. We're no longer in that cabin with the crappy well, but we get town water. And we still put it through here because the town water tastes like chlorine to me. Twice now we've run out of water and it's a weekend and I don't want to pay for extra water delivery fees. So we get water. One time it was in winter and we melted snow and put it through here, so there was no problem. We still had all the drinking water we needed. And the other time it was in summer, we got water from our pond that was fairly decent clean water and put it through there and we knew it was safe for drinking. So that peace of mind is really great. Also, if we have a power outage, we don't have water. So we can still melt snow or get water from the pond and put it through there and have water. The cons would be if you live with really bad water, the filters, which I'm going to show you, get gummed up really quickly. So when we lived in the cabin with really bad well water, I had to clean it every day. Every day I had to take the top off, dump out the water that hadn't gone through, scrub the filters, these black long filters, with steel wool, prime them by putting water through them with the tap, and then put them back on and fill the Berkey back up. And I'd put a cloth over top so it would catch if there was any bigger sediment or debris. And then I also would put a small capful of non-chlorine bleach in the top. If I did not put the non-chlorine bleach in the top, the filters were fuzzy, slimy, within one day. Our water was really bad. And within a few months, the filters, they got so slow at filtering that it was like, it was not even worth the time. And that's when I contacted the company that I bought it from, and they helped me get new filters via warranty. They were like, you know, we're torn on whether it's just your water is that bad or if it's faulty filters, but we're gonna replace them for you. And they replaced them for me. And then that was about May, June that I got those new filters, and we knew we were moving into this house in July. So we didn't use it till we moved into this new house that we knew would have better water. And now I only have to clean the filters every couple months. I've been using it here for a year. Probably within the next year or less, I'll have to buy new filters, which I think are $150, maybe less. But now the cleaning is not a problem. When the water starts coming out real slow out the bottom spigot, we just fill up a pot of water from the tap and dump it in the top. So now I'm gonna show you how we do it. So some people are really like, they use their Berkey for everything. Like for their tea, for their coffee, for their boiling pasta, for their soup, anything. Our water is not bad. I just don't like the way it tastes. And there, like I can taste the chlorine in it, but anything that the water gets boiled, that chlorine boils off and you no longer taste that or smell it at all. So we still use it for coffee and tea and making soup and all that. This is just our drinking water. It's also really convenient for the kids. It's right at a kid level. The kids keep their caps up there, and it's really convenient for the kids to help themselves to water. If we have a toddler in the house, we just turn it and they can't just go and play with it. So now I'm going to show you what the insides look like and how I clean it. Also, my Berkey stand is actually just a stool like this one here, turned backwards. And it was kind of this perfect space in between here. And I keep my diffuser here so I can just fill it up easily. So the top in here, you can see the filters in there. And, oh, can't do it that one hand. So it's all stainless steel. You can get a stainless steel spigot, but I just have the one that came with it. And this part is just holding tank stainless steel. So you'll know it's time to clean your Berkey when it starts filtering really slow. So all you're gonna do is take the top off and dump the extra water out. So the inside looks like this. You can put more filters in if you want the water to filter really fast, but I'm happy with how it is. But if you wanted to buy a smaller capacity Berkey because they're cheaper, but then you put more filters in it so it filters faster, or if I just wanted this one to filter faster, I could buy more filters. So this is what it looks like. Just unscrews. And then these are all just plugs in here. So what I do, I don't think I have any bleach. Hey guys, little quieter. I don't know. I don't have any bleach, otherwise I would use a little bit of that in here. I don't know if you can see. There is a little bit of scum buildup. So all I'm gonna do is put in hot tap water with a clean scrub brush and give it a scrub. If I had bleach, I would use a bit of that. I don't ever use any soap in here. But the water that comes out is a little yuck, but not bad. What are we looking at? Oh, okay. So then all I do is I take some clean steel wool. It's hard to get the right me and this in here. Yeah, so some clean steel wool. And with this pointing down, because a bit of water is going to come out of there. Just give it a gentle scrub to get rid of that buildup. Then rinse it off. Okay, so then this thing is the priming button. And priming sounds a lot fancier than it is. All you're doing is putting this on and then putting it up to your tap, and you're turning the tap on to force water out so that it unclogs the pores that you've just cleaned. And with this, some taps are easier to do this with. This one is kind of a little messy. And you do it until you can tell that water is coming out of all the pores for a few seconds. That's not enough water pressure. So once water is coming out of all the pores for a few seconds, you know it's been properly primed and ready to be reattached. Sometimes I end up shooting water all over my kitchen, like I just did there. Okay, there we go. All primed, and also just gave my kitchen a shower. So, then all we do is we put these back in here. And attach them back on. They have a little ring that kind of looks like the priming ring, but just slightly different size to help them fit snug. So now all I'm going to do is put this back on top of the Berkey and fill up a pot of water and put it in the top.